Hi there, everybody. My name is Gary Blevins, and welcome to the new home of Board Game Nation. If you don't know who I am, I'm coming to you from Memphis, Tennessee. Now, Tom Powers, the original owner of Board Game Nation, the name, moved on to his next adventure, and I worked with him to take over that name and to create a new concept, which is the new Board Game Nation. So what does that mean? What are we going to be doing? So we're going to be building a community around board games, right? So the community already exists, but we're going to give them a way to get together to talk about great games and meet board game store owners and learn about cool stores all over the country and in Europe. We're also going to feature new board games, and we're going to do that in a way that's maybe a little different than what you've seen before. So we'll be doing unboxings, how-tos, and review videos, which of course you've seen, but we are going to be doing them as often as possible inside of board game stores all around the world, which is pretty cool. Let's take a minute and talk about those review videos. So there are no shortage of talking heads on YouTube telling you what they think about a particular thing. Now, I am comfortable enough with my ego to know that no one cares what I think about a particular game, but if I could tell you that I had 2,000 people play this game, 3,000 people play this game, and this is what they thought of the game, that would be more interesting, don't you think? So coming this fall, what we'll be doing is we'll be working with the board game stores that we've shot in and others to host events inside of their stores that you can go to if there's one in your area, or you can start one in your area. And basically the way it'll work is it'll be free to you, it'll be free to the store, and all we need in return is for you to complete a survey based on what you thought of that game. Right now, there's about 3,000 games coming out a year from all these different manufacturers and designers, and that's cool, but it's really hard for the community to figure out what's the good game and what's not, right? So if we're able to provide better feedback to them, if you are able to help us provide better feedback to them, then we get a better product for everybody. They get to make more money, which means they get to make better games, we get better games to play, everybody wins. So that's the plan of Board Game Nation, is to kind of create this win-win-win where Board Game Nation can continue to exist because we're making money from them. They get to make more money because they're making better games, and you get better games. So step one, subscribe, because we're going to need to get enough people involved here so that we can make this thing go. A little bit about me real quick. I grew up playing board games. I've loved them since I was able to pick up a pawn. And in the early 90s, I was one of the first couple of hundred sanctioned tournament directors for Wizards of the Coast, or for Magic the Gathering. From there, I went on to work in casinos where I was in table games for on and off for 20 years. And I have loved being around and engaging with and teaching and playing games of all kinds since I can remember. As you can see behind me, we've got a small studio set up here, and there's still plenty of work to do. As you can hear, there's probably an echo in the video. Oh, and there's also a train right outside the door, which is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be putting up acoustical tiles and backdrops, so it's a lot easier to produce videos in here. But I'm really excited about where we're going, and if you're interested to follow along in the adventure, pop over to boardgamenation.com. That will take you to our YouTube channel, which is where most of our content will be housed. Please subscribe there and like any videos that you find there, and keep an eye on this space. Thanks for watching. That's the sound of a train.